Hello, my name is Paul Dilley with Solid Marketing Strategies, and today we're going to be talking about how to get your very own custom email address using your very own domain name and do it all for free. Let's get started here. We're going to go to google.com/apps. Okay, when you get to this page, just scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see Google Apps free. So we'll do that. Then we want to get started. You're going to want to put in your own domain name, and we're going to put in learn2e.com because that's the domain that we're going to set up today. Fill out the form, and it's relatively easy. Just need to put in a valid email address there and phone number, and be the admin here. Click the little bug. So this is going to be learn2e.com, and the type is going to be this particular one is going to be education. And again, you're going to need to fill this out for your particular group or business. And we don't need any help with this because that's what this tutorial is all about. But you can do that. Now, you want to set up a username. So we're going to set it up as simple as possible. Make sure that you put in a good, strong password here. Try to use letters and numbers. Maybe you throw in a capital letter if you can. But make it something that you are going to remember. And then we put in the bug and go down to the bottom where it says I accept, continue with setup. So now once you're here, you have to verify that you actually own this domain. So and there's several ways to do that. We are going to follow the tutorial here. We're going to go ahead and verify the app. And there's several ways to do this. Number one, and the easiest way to do it is by loading up a new file on your site. But if you don't have that availability, there's a couple other ways to do it. We're going to go over here to alternate methods. You can add a meta tag, you can link it to an existing Google account, or you can add a DNS record to your domain's configuration. So while this is the easiest way to do it, we're going to add a DNS. The great thing is that when you add a DNS, there are many sites that you can get instructions on. Just so happens that my site is hosted with HostGator and it's not on here, but if yours is not on that list, then you may have to do some other type of verification. So anyways, whatever's the easiest way for you to verify that, go ahead and do it. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into my DNS records over here. So as you can see here, we're on the host, and my host is HostGator, so and I'm within the control panel. Go down here to the advanced DNS zone editor. I'll choose the domain that I'm working on, which is learn2e.com, and I'll go in here. I'm going to choose a TXT file, and then we're just going to simply paste in the information there. It's going to be learn2e.com period. Okay, and add record. There we go. And as you can see, it added that text right here. And so what we'll do back over here is we'll just say verify, and it's going to go out and look for that, and there we go. If there are no users in your domain, click this do this later. Well, we don't have any users created yet other than the admin, and that's all we need. So we don't need to upload it in bulk, but you can if you want. More options. There's a huge number of options. Now, in the free edition, you get the Gmail, you get calendar, and you get access to docs and sites. You can actually build free sites through Google, which is pretty cool. So I always choose all four of those. You can choose these as well if you want, but now we're going to go ahead and activate the Gmail. So we'll just go ahead and activate it. And again, my domain is not listed here, so I'm going to go to other. But if your domain is listed, go ahead and check it. so that it'll give you the proper instructions as to how to do it. Now, what this is going to do is this is telling us that we need to change the MX records, okay? And that just simply tells the domain host where to send mail. And so here you can see the settings here. So we're going to go back over to the control panel, and we're going to go down to the mail settings, and we're going to go to the MX entry. And once again, I have to choose my domain name. This many domain names, it makes it much easier to find. We're going to set this to a remote mail exchanger. We're going to change that. Okay, and then we're going to come in here, and remember the priority was 1, and we're going to paste in the destination. On this particular host, the period at the end needs to be removed in order for it to work. So there's number 1. All right, and then we'll go back to Google Apps, and we will copy this again. And this time I'm not going to copy the period, so copy. Priority is 5, so we'll go back over here. Priority is 5, and the destination, paste, add new record. We'll go back over here, and once again, copy, priority 5, and paste. I catch the period at the end there. Just got a space in the beginning. Add new record. And again, back over here. 10. You need to make sure that you're copying this absolutely perfectly. And that's priority 10. Okay, and there's one more. Copy. And 10. Paste and add new record. Now that all of those are in there, we want to take out this first one, which is learn2e.com, because we're not going to use any email through that. So we'll just go ahead and delete that. Yeah. Now that those records are in place, we'll go back over here and go next. We're going to check the status. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use this, and so it's looking at our domain here, and it shows all of our MX records of the ones that we just put in there. Okay, and so that's all correct. We'll go ahead and close that tab. Next, and we don't want to add any more domains at this point, so, and again, it's just going through the steps here. Google Calendar, we're going to do that later. Google Docs, again, we'll do that later. Google Sites, again, it's just a whole bunch of information so that you can learn how to use all of these things, and we'll be doing further tutorials on how to use those as well. We'll do this later, and we're not going to do anything with that, so next. Congratulations, you're finished. Yay, we're finished. Now, how do you get to your mail? Well, if we just simply go over here to the address line and type in gmail.com, alright, it's going to take us to a little login box. This is normally what you get when you go to Gmail, and you can just simply put in your full email address, learn2e.com, and your password, and sign in. We'll have it remember it, and there it is. So now you have your own email set up, and we'll go into how to add more in another video. At the moment, now you have your email set up, and it is your own domain name. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks much.